Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today and welcome to the home of all things FIFA Career Mode. If you enjoy this video and you haven't already done so, please help the channel grow by hitting that subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back and thanks for your continued support. And if you want daily FIFA Career Gems content, then just head over to either my Twitter or Instagram. In today's video, I will be sharing with you how to find the best box-to-box midfielders using the Youth Academy in FIFA21 Career Mode. And in my opinion, the two most important factors when looking for a box-to-box midfielder is to get high work rates and to have a good starting base stamina attribute. Now, the two Youth Academy player types with the highest starting stamina are physically strong and defensively minded, but with defensively minded you are likely to find players who are in defensive positions. So the player type we're going to search for first in this video is physically strong. However, when using a physically strong player type search, you are more likely to find a central defensive midfielder who don't make a good box-to-box midfielder because you can't increase the attacking work rate without changing their position to central midfielder, which takes an absolute age. However, even though they are a lot more rare, you can actually find central midfielders when using the physically strong player type search, and here is a perfect example. He can already play all three central midfield roles, he already has high attacking and high defensive work rates, and he has a very good starting base stamina. So even if I leave this player's development plan unbalanced, he would still turn into an excellent box-to-box midfielder. The only downside to using a physically strong central midfielder is they don't have the best technical attributes, but these grow a lot faster than physical attributes. But the player type search where you will find the highest number of central midfielders is definitely technically gifted. However, even though these will have solid technical attributes, they will have a poor base stamina. And even though you will get a good number of central midfielders when searching for technically gifted, you will also get an equal amount of cams. And for the opposite reason from CDMs, they don't make a good box-to-box midfielder because you can't increase the defensive work rate without changing the position to central midfielder, which can take longer than a full season. So ideally, when looking for the perfect box-to-box midfielder, you need to avoid primary position of central defensive and central attacking midfielder and go straight in for central midfielders. However, like we've already said, technically gifted central midfielders, even though they have solid technical attributes, will have a very poor base stamina. However, if you are treating this more of a long-term project and not looking to promote the Youth Academy player through straight away, then by all means choose technically gifted, because they do have solid technical attributes. The only downside is the stamina, and by the time you've used a few development plans to increase the work rates, that stamina level will have crept up, so by the time you promote them through and they are first team ready, they should be decent enough box-to-box midfielder. Now, the third player type search where you will find quite a few central midfielders is playmaker, but it's almost identical to that of technically gifted. They will start with solid technical attributes, but again will have a poor base stamina. However, when using a playmaker player type search, you are more likely to find central attacking wide midfielders and centre forwards. But the central midfielders that you find when doing a playmaker search will have solid technical attributes, but again will have that poor base stamina, which is not ideal for a box-to-box midfielder. But again, if you're treating this more of a long-term project and not looking to promote the Youth Academy player through straight away, then by the time you've completed a few development plans to increase weak foot skill moves and work rates, that stamina level should have crept up to be good enough to be a decent box-to-box midfielder. But if, like me, you want the perfect box-to-box midfielder straight away, you should really avoid any Youth Academy players with poor starting base stamina. So even though they are less common and harder to find, the best box-to-box midfielders are found when searching for physically strong. Because in my opinion, the perfect box-to-box midfielder should ideally be able to play all three central midfield roles. They should have high attacking and high defensive work rates, which can be improved via the development plan, and they should have a good starting base stamina, so they don't get easily tired when getting up and down the pitch. And even though you can find quite a few central midfielders when searching for the player types technically gifted and playmaker, these are more suited to the central attacking midfield role due to their poor stamina. So those were my tips on how to find the best Youth Academy box-to-box midfielders. Please join me for my next Youth Academy video where I'll be looking to find the best attacking fullbacks. But that does conclude today's video. All that remains to say is thank you so much for watching. Please remember to tune in next time, but until then, it's FCG out.